Welcome to the 2013 KVIE Art Auction, celebrating 32 years of visual arts in our region. More than 250 pieces will be auctioned off to the highest bidder, and you can be a part of the action by watching and bidding on your favorite pieces. View the entire collection online at kvie.org/art auction. Then, when your favorite item appears, call 1-800-270-6601 to place your bid. You can also interact live with the auction team on Twitter using hashtag KVIE Arts. Remember to bid high and bid often. And now, let the auction begin. Sold.
Hi, I'm Andrea Guidry. This portion of KVIE's Art Auction is presented by the Nilo Company. We want to thank the Nilo Company for supporting public television and art in the Central Valley. We very much appreciate your support. Let's take a quick look at all the art up for the auction in the next half hour.
Easy to bid on items featured in the art auction. Here's how. Explore the collection online at kvie.org/art auction. Make note of the date and time your favorite artwork comes up for bid, or stay tuned. When a piece of art catches your eye, quickly call 1-800-270-6601 and a volunteer will assist you. Most items will be sold in less than 7 minutes. Bid high and bid often so you don't miss any of your favorite items.
Stay tuned for the Auction Jurors category, coming up next on the KVIE Art Auction. This category features the works of this year's volunteer jurors who have donated their own works in support of the arts. View all of the categories featured in this year's auction at kvie.org/art auction. Bid high and bid often.
This portion of KVIE's Art Auction is presented by the Nilo Company. We want to thank the Nilo Company for supporting public television and art in the Central Valley. We appreciate your support. Let's take a quick look at all the art up for auction in the next half hour. First, we have item 41A, Dark Rose by Gary Pruner. It retails for $4,500 and measures 30 by 40. Next up, item 41B, Striped Shirt by David Post. It measures 31 by 27 and retails for $2,800. After that, we have item 41C, Two Rivers by Kim Scott. It measures 26 by 11 and retails for $1,500. 41D, Dock at Miller Pond by Pat Mahoney. This item measures 24 by 28 and retails for $2,000. Item 41E, Last Light Yosemite Valley by Martin Christian. It measures 30 by 40 and retails for $750. And last in this break, we have 41F, Casey Spotlight by Annie Murphy Robinson, measuring 36 by 36 and retailing for $3,600. I would like to go over to Heath in the phone bank and see what's going on there. Hey, Heath.
Well, thanks, Andrea. I'm Heath Buckmaster. A quick programming note. If you are tuning in for Last Tango in Halifax, don't worry. You haven't missed any episodes. It continues where it left off next Sunday at 7 p.m. So we want you to enjoy the KVIE Art Auction because all of the dollars raised go to support shows like Last Tango in Halifax. You can interact with us online. You can tweet with us at hashtag KVIE Arts, and you can get involved by viewing the entire collection online at kvie.org/art auction. And now I'm going to send it back to Andrea Guidry and Tim Collum.
Thanks, Heath. I'm joined by Tim Collum of Tim Collum Gallery. Welcome.
Well,
thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What can you tell us about item 41A, Dark Rose by Gary Pruner?
Well, this is an original oil by Gary Pruner. It's a 30 by 40, and if you know Gary Pruner, you know color. And that's the one thing, is that he's in the Crocker Museum. It's one of those pieces, it's a statement piece, and you walk into a house and you automatically know that it's a Gary Pruner. He's had many successful shows, including one at Elliott Fouts Gallery just recently, and sold many pieces.
I think that he's pretty much used every color in the rainbow here.
Exactly right.
Like you said, it's a statement piece. It's a statement piece that you want in your house. So call us today, 1-800, right now, 1-800-270-6601. This retails for $4,500. We don't have a bid yet. Let's get it going at $300, let's say. Gary Pruner, very well known in the area.
Absolutely.
Yes?
It's a must-have in any collection. And right now what we're finding is that people in Sacramento, they love his work. And he's traveled all throughout Europe. He's traveled through other areas. And he's just one of those people that automatically you look at his color scheme and you look at the texture and the depth of what he does, and it's a Gary Pruner.
Yes, absolutely. 1-800-270-6601. You can take home this beautiful oil on canvas painting today. You know, if you have a wall that is just screaming, put a statement piece on me, this is what you want. Like Tim said, anybody who walks in who knows art is going to recognize this artist, right?
Absolutely. And he's been a long-time KVIE contributor and supporter over the years. He also teaches around in this area, and he's definitely, again, a very well-known person, especially around the arts, and really a master in his own right.
And you know, Gary Pruner is also one of our jurors. And as all the other artists in this break, you'll see that the jurors, not only did they come in and spend their time at KVIE helping us put together this auction with Dean Neath, but he was also a juror last year. He comes back every year to help us out, and he even donated a piece today. We are looking for a starting bid of $1,300. Remember, this retails for $4,500. It really is a fantastic piece to take home with you today.
Absolutely, and it's one of those pieces too where there's, you know, we've just recently seen 12 or 13 pieces in another gallery a couple months ago, and people really go after his work. It's very collectible. It's been around for a very long time, and again, it's one of those pieces that you'd have. It's a statement piece. It's a good size. It's 30 by 40. It's not too large. It's not one of those pieces that just overwhelms you, and you can put it anywhere.
And Gary Pruner, having been around for a while, people knowing him, this is a fantastic investment, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's only going to grow in value, and what's happened is over the last 5 years, we've just seen a spike in that.
Right. Well, I can't believe that we don't have any. Oh, we have a high bid of $1,300. Thank you to whoever called in. Look, this can be yours today. Don't let it slip away. Most of our pieces are sold within 5 to 7 minutes. So call right now, 1-800-270-6601. We have a high bid of $1,300. And right now is the way that you can call and show your support for great public television and local art.
Absolutely. And you'll notice in the lines, it's very definitive, and you'll see each color stands on its own. And really, it's one of those pieces, the Black Rose is something that you don't see very often out of Gary Pruner.
Well, and you know, you can take home this piece today. We are looking for another bid. Let's bump it up another 100. Let's go to 1,400. Our friendly volunteers in the phone bank are just waiting to take your call. Let's make those phones ring. 1-800-270-6601. Now, where have you said that Gary Pruner has shown recently?
He's shown at the Elliott Fouts Gallery just recently in the last couple months. He's in the Masters collection, and he's also one of those people that he is recognized along with Condos and Tebow and a lot of the different people that are in the area as well.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to keep this piece open, but we're going to move on to our next piece that we have in this break. This is item 41B, striped shirt by David Post. It measures 31 by 26.5, and it's acrylic on paper. Again, David Post, somebody you would recognize, right?
Absolutely. This is actually the son of Helen Post and also Alan Post, very famous artist, Sacramento artist, well known. And David is amazing. David has that vibrant color scheme that you'll see, and just layers and layers of color all over. And if you look through the different lines, you'll find that he just layers the paint all over and just keeps putting on a thickness and a pattern. And all of his pieces are just unique. And you can see that this takes a long time. And we're talking maybe weeks to develop this kind of thickness and texture.
Yes. Oh, it is so gorgeous. I mean, that red, it just pops.
Right.
Just like the last piece.
Right.
Big statement piece, and also something that somebody would recognize who's an art collector who comes over to your home or office. You could put it there as well. We're looking for a starting bid of $825. Only $825. Let's get the bidding going on this. It retails for $2,800. So call us now at 1-800-270-6601 and grab this really amazing David Post piece.
And David has just recently had a show at Nat Solis Gallery and did very, very well. He's one of those guys that again, Post is synonymous with Sacramento, and you'd see the art and the style, and you'll see that his mom was a big influence, and same with his dad as well. This piece has actually never ever been shown, so this is the first time this has been shown, and 100% of the proceeds go to KVIE. It's a great cause.
It is a really great cause. One of the best, I would say. So tell me more about David Post. Why is he so collectible? He's a master.
Absolutely. David Post is one of those guys that you walk into a house and you'll notice his work. And again, with something like this hasn't been seen. He does show in Sacramento, but he's very selective, and he also shows all over the country. I mean, he's very well known.
Very popular.
Absolutely. So just like his parents, he started in this area and then he started going all over. He paints in Spain, and he's also retired. He's also a lawyer.
Oh, wow.
During the day, so that's exactly right. So he spent his time doing paint, well, you know, in his free time. So.
Fantastic investment.
Absolutely.
Very much a collectible.
Right.
David Post, and he's shown it in the art auction prior to this too.
He's a long-time KVIE contributor, and he's one of those guys. Again, it's just a very recognizable piece and a good investment.
Well, let's go over to Dee in the phone bank and see what she has going on there. Dee?
That's right, Tim. This hour is all about investment quality art, and I am standing in front of a Gary Pruner Dark Rose. This is a beautiful oil painting. I have a current bid of $2,100. It's a $4,500 retail value. Gary Pruner is quintessential Sacramento art collection. If you don't have a Pruner in your collection, then your collection is a little on the lacking side. I know I myself have a beautiful one. It was amazing that he gave us such a large, glorious piece for the auction. He was our juror last year. Gary is a great guy. I know he has tons of students that just idolized him at American River College. Super well collected. He's been in the Crocker. Like I said, if you're going to start collecting Sacramento artists, these next couple of people you're going to see need to be in that collection. Item number 41A, Dark Rose by Gary Pruner. I've got a $2,100 bid. It's a $4,500 piece. Start your serious art collecting and your serious art investing with this piece right here. And in order to do that, you've got to call 1-800-270-6600 and put in a bid. I've got my lovely phone bank. Hi, lovely phone bank. They're waiting for you to call at 1-800-270-6601. Start your art collection. Get serious about collecting Sacramento artists. And the way to do that is with Dark Rose by Gary Pruner. And if my husband's listening, you can call him bid on this as well. No, just kidding. $2,100. So I need 45. Let's go back to the lovely Andrea and Tim and learn some more about David Post.
Thank you very much. David Post, now just like Dee was saying, this is the time to start or continue your serious art collection. David Post is very well known, very famous, prolific, and he would be a fantastic addition to your collection. We have a high bid of $850 right now. It's worth $2,800. I mean, it is a steal right now. I think that you should call in right now and pick up this piece, 1-800-270-6601. More on David Post?
You know, it's one of those things with him is that it's amazing how he uses so many complex color relationships. And in each piece, you'll see that it has certain areas of the painting that you'll find that there's yellows and blues and different types of things that all mix together to form one really, really unique shape. So what you'll find is that he does within his landscapes, his figurative and still lifes, they're all unique in their own way. And what you'll find is that he's not afraid to use a blue with a red, and he's not afraid to use different colors that normally you wouldn't put together.
Okay, well, we're going to leave this open. It's at $850. Let's get it to $900. And we're going to move on to the next piece. Item 41C, Two Rivers by Kim Scott. This is mixed media. It measures 26 by 11, and it retails for $1,500. Again, Kim Scott, well known in the area. What can you tell us about her?
You know, Kim travels extensively, and she uses a lot of the Sacramento area as kind of her basis. She uses the Sacramento River as a place that she loves and really paints with. She does a lot of different things where she has been a studio art teacher in the American River College, or she's studied there. And you'll find that her detail and it's one of those things where her painting is just at a skill that most people don't have.
And she would be another great addition into your art collection. Two Rivers by Kim Scott retails for $1,500. We have a high bid of $450. Let's get it to $500. Let's go higher than that as well. 1-800-270-6601 is the number to call. And bid on this art and support public television, support your local artists. These artists have donated free and clear to our station. Kim participates every year, and we're very thankful for that.
Kim's a figurative juror. Also, she's recently sold out an LA show. And she's very collectible. She's one of those people that people know automatically when they see her work. It's a Kim Scott. And it's one of those things that right now the art market is very hot for her pieces. And again, she has massive talent when it comes to her art.
And where would you see this in somebody's home or office?
Anywhere. And you'd see it in an office, you'd see it at a home, and it's one of those things that you walk into the home and you know instantly it's a Kim Scott. And there's very few artists that are that recognizable.
Well, there you have it. Very few artists that are that recognizable. You want this piece now. You want to get this piece and support KVIE at the same time. Right now we have a high bid of $450. This is worth $1,500, so much more than $450. It can be yours if you are the lucky winning bidder. So call us now at 1-800-270-6601. What else can you tell us about this painting?
It's a good sized painting. It's one of those paintings that you can walk in and you can hang it on a wall with not a lot of space, so it takes up a unique space where you could put it in a hallway or something like that. And she paints very similar to the artist of Forrest. And it's one of those things where, you walk in and she just has that unique talent to make her name where it's very, very recognizable.
Well, and this painting is magnetic as well.
Absolutely.
This piece is just absolutely, it just draws your attention and it's eye-catching. And like we said, if you have this in your collection and somebody knows art comes in, they're going to know that this is Kim Scott and they're going to admire you for having her in your collection, right?
It's a great point. And if you look at her work, the attention to detail and what she's done is amazing. And again, she uses gold leaf, she uses a lot of the different things that make her just so unique, and it makes people look and just stare at the painting compared to some of the other works that you see in the house.
Right. Kim Scott is a master artist. She is a juror. She contributes to KVIE's art auction every year. She's a fantastic participant and a supporter of KVIE, as well as you should be too. What else can you tell us about Kim?
This piece depicts a woman looking above her and the crow sporting a human eye, and it's set against the view of the Sacramento Valley. So if you look really closely, you'll see that there's a river that's right in here, right above her head, and the crow's flying above.
Well, that is just beautiful. We're going to keep this piece open too.
Sure.
We're going to move on, but call now for Two Rivers by Kim Scott. That piece is still open. Now we have Dock at Miller Pond. This is by artist Pat Mahoney. Oil on canvas, it measures 26 by 28, and it retails for $2,000. Pat Mahoney, that is a name I know.
Pat is one of my favorite artists. She's currently showing at Bisacatagaro, and right now I'm very partial to this piece. I bought a piece last week, and it's one of those pieces where there were several of them that were similar to this. She's in the permanent collection of the Crocker, and you'll see that just the color schemes that she uses is just absolutely amazing. So very collectible. Everyone in Sacramento knows her. This is a piece that everyone should have, and that's it.
Everybody knows her. She's a master.
Absolutely.
She's fantastic at what she does, incredibly recognizable. Like we said, Dock at Miller Pond retails for $2,000. We are looking for a starting bid of $600. And to place that bid, all you need to do is call us 1-800-270-6601. We have a whole phone bank of volunteers eager to take your call. Now let's go talk to Dee in that phone bank. Dee?
Okay, here I am with some of the most amazing artwork in this auction and two of the most amazing artists in Sacramento. Over here I have Dark Rose number 41A, Gary Pruner. It currently has a bid of $2,100. It has a retail of $45. Start your serious collecting now, people. Over here I have David Post's striped shirt. It has a retail of $2,800. I've got a bid of $1,100. David Post, again, huge name. The Post family has been in the Sacramento Sacramento art scene for years. David is recently retired from his law practice, so finally he can paint full-time, which makes me happy because I think he's really good at painting. That is item number 41B, striped shirt. I've currently got a bid of $1,000. Again, just had a show at the Natsoulis Gallery. Does a ton of work for KVIE. This is a statement piece. This could be the cornerstone. Either one of these pieces could become the cornerstone of your serious art collection. Again, I've got Gary Pruner, 41A Dark Rose. Thank you very much, Gary, for giving us such a big, important piece of work. And over here, I've got 41B striped shirt, a beautiful figurative work by David Post. I've only got a bid of $1,000. I need a bid of $2,000. It's got a retail of $2,800. The way that you do this is you call 1-800-270-6601. These are important artists. This is an important investment. You'll be making an investment in both your art collection and in the future of KVIE. So let's give us a call. We want to see these go to really good homes. Again, 1-800-270-6600. Let's go back to Tim and Andrea.
Thank you very much, Dee. 41D Dock at Miller Pond is what we're talking about. This is by artist Pat Mahoney, another important artist in our region, somebody who has donated her amazing work to KVIE. And what better way to start or continue your serious art collection than with this piece? What else can you tell us about Pat's piece?
Pat is a juror in the KVIE auction. She's an absolute master. She's one of the best known Sacramento landscape painters, and it's one of those collections that are in your collection as far as having a piece. Pat is one of those investments that's very, very, very good, and it's gone up over the years. Over the last 3 to 5 years, I've seen her prices skyrocket.
And how else can you support KVIE and start your collection than by picking up this piece right here? It retails for $2,000. We're looking for a starting bid of $600. I know you serious art collectors are out there. Tim, you're a serious art collector.
Exactly.
Do you have any Pat in your piece, or would you love any Pat in your?
I do. I have about 2 of them, and it's, you know, not only locally collected but nationally collected. She's in several major art collections, and she's also in the Embassy Suites collection locally. So she has lots of galleries that she's around all over the United States, and that's one of the reasons why you should buy a Pat Mahoney, is that she's starting to grow and grow and grow.
Again, we are looking for a starting bid of $600 on Dock at Miller Pond for this amazing, one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Call us right now, 1-800-270-6601. What do you like in particular about this piece, Tim?
You know, this is a Dock at Miller's Pond, and she's done a lot of different landscapes, but what I love about this is the different uses of color, and that, again, she uses orange and blue and green in different types of ways that you can see reflections throughout.
Beautiful.
And very, very thick acrylic paint. So paint over paint over paint.
So we're going to move on to the next piece, but we're going to leave this this item open for you. 41D Dock at Miller Pond. You can still call and pick that up. Right now we have 41E Last Light Yosemite Valley. This is by artist Martin Christian of KVIE, actually, and it's a photography piece. It is absolutely gorgeous, one of my favorite pieces in the collection. This is 41E Last Light Yosemite Valley. It retails for $750, and we already have a high bid of $225. Tim, what can you tell us about this piece and the artist?
This piece is amazing. As far as photography goes, I am just blown away by this piece. And Martin was explaining to me how it was taken, and he is a huge backpacker and hiker. He's been doing this for 20 years in the Yosemite Valley. And to get this picture, he sat there for 3 hours and waited for one single moment. And that's where the pink that you see in this painting, what he was telling me is that it was only there for 3 to 5 minutes. So when it's there for that short a time, you're talking about hundreds of pictures, and this is one that he just took. There's museum glass. The framing is absolutely amazing. It's one of those pieces that you walk into a house and the picture is just phenomenal. It's like looking out a window.
And we actually want to thank Archival Framing for providing this beautiful frame for this piece. It really does justice to the entire piece. We have a high bid of $225, and Martin is actually an Emmy winner.
Yeah, 3 times actually.
I mean, you can have an Emmy winner in your collection. That's pretty amazing.
3 times. And he said to me, his passion is really still life. His dad gave him a camera, and from that point on, that was it. He's worked for major corporations. He's worked for, I believe, CBS and a lot of different national companies. And he says his best and most favorite thing is still life photography. And this is one of those pictures that he said it just took him to a place that was just amazing. And again, the pink in the sky only lasted for a short time, took hundreds of pictures, and came up with this one. This is perfect for your office. It's perfect for your home. It's really perfect for any kind of placement that you want to put it.
You can really put it anywhere and show off the majesty of California. Take home this piece from an Emmy Award winner. Who else can say that they have a piece from his collection? So 1-800-270-6601 is the number to call. When you call and place a bid, you're placing it in support of all the fantastic programming you see right here on KVIE and in support of local artists such as Tim Collum.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us about Martin?
You know, it's this, well, Martin, he's one of those guys too. He is so meticulous, and that's what this shows as far as the photography is concerned. You can tell that this has been where he's developed this, and he took this picture, and it took hours and hours and hours just to create this. This is actually, if you look from right to left, it's El Capitan, it's Half Dome, Cathedral Rock, and Bridal Falls. And so you'll see it captures everything that Yosemite's all about. And that's really, I think it's really hard to do in one single shot.
Completely masterful. And in fact, it seems that there are people in the audience who recognize that right now, because we are already at $350 on this piece that retails for $750. I think we could easily make it a bell ringer, so keep those calls coming. 1-800-270-6601 is the number to call. Take home this amazing piece of California landscape with you today from one of our auction jurors, Emmy Award-winning Martin Christian. What else do you love about this piece, Tim?
You know, I'm going to go back to the framing on this. I think the framing is just impeccable. It really is well done, and it's just the matte, it's just as clean as you can get. I don't know if you can see how clean this is on camera or on TV, but it is just perfect, and it brings out the color in this piece, and it's really museum quality. So very rarely do you find that. And then as far as just having something in your home, it's just like I said, we're looking through a window, and it's fantastic.
We are at $450 already, so we really have some folks that are very much interested in this painting. Don't let it slip away. Call us right now. 1-800-270-6601 is the number to call. This is Last Light, Yosemite Valley, item 41E. We're going to go over to the phone bank now and check in with Heath. Heath, what do you got going on over there?
Well, I'm in the phone bank right now. I've got Pat Mahoney's piece next to me, but I want to do a quick recap because we're going to close the first two items in the auction for this half hour. 41A Dark Rose, we've got a high bid of $2,100. If you want it, you've got less than a minute to call in and let the volunteer know you want to get in on the bidding. 41B Striped Shirt, right now we have a bid of $1,000. You have 1 minute to call in and get in on the bidding. And the way you do that is 1-800-270-6601, like that person did. Less than a minute if you want either of those pieces. We will close them in the phone bank, so now is the time to call. Pat Mahoney's piece, I'm standing next to it. This is Two Rivers. Dock at Miller Pond. 41D, Dock at Miller Pond. This item is currently at a high bid of $600. You have a couple minutes on this one. This one's not closing just yet, but 41A and 41B, if you're not on the phone right now with a volunteer, you are going to miss out on those two pieces. Andrea, we're going to send it back to you and Tim.
Thank you very much, Heath. Folks, this half hour is the investment half hour. You really don't want to let any of these pieces slip by. All of the artists that we're covering in this half hour are masters. They are recognized artists. They are incredibly skilled at what they do, and they need to be a part of your collection. So add them by calling 1-800-270-6601. It looks like we are close to being a bell ringer for this piece, Last Light Yosemite Valley. It retails for $750. We are at $700. Now is the time to call. And Tim, when you look at this, do you have a personal connection to it?
Sure, yes. Yosemite. I mean, it just reminds you of the summers and all the time that family vacations are taken up
Absolutely.
there. And again, this is the perfect gift. Oh, there's a bell ringer.
It is the perfect gift. And in fact, We are going to move on to the next piece. This is our last piece in this break. This is 41F, KC Spotlight. This is by artist Annie Murphy Robinson. It's charcoal measuring 36 by 36, framed by archival framing, thank you again, and it retails for $3,600. We're looking for a starting bid of $1,000, and my, oh my, Tim, this is just incredible.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's received countless awards, or Annie Murphy Robinson has received countless awards. This is charcoal. This is as talented as you'll see as far as just attention to detail. It's amazing. And she actually won the Award of Excellence in the California State Fair in 2011, and she's one to collect for sure.
She is absolutely one to collect. She has won multiple awards, as Tim said. She is a master in her medium. This charcoal, it is unbelievable. We're looking for a starting bid of $1,000. $1,000 on a piece that retails for $3,600. So when you call now, you can place a bid and take this home, if you're the lucky winner, to add to your collection. Serious collectors, yes?
Serious collectors. I mean, this is the time to buy. This is where, if you're spending 1 hour watching this is the time to invest. And really, with Annie Murphy Robinson's piece, you'll find that there's nothing that's parallel to hers. It's one of those things, as far as charcoal is concerned, as an artist, it's a very, very difficult medium. It takes patience, it takes dedication, and there's just not a lot of room for error. So really a phenomenal piece, and it's a large piece, so you can hang it anywhere. Perfect, again, for an office, perfect for a large space in your home.
And Annie Murphy Robinson is well known. Like you said, she's received multiple awards, so folks know her, collectors know her. What else can you tell us about her?
She's had recent solo shows, and she's had them in Los Angeles, the Nat Solis Gallery, the Berkeley Art Center. She's received all sorts of different awards, and another one was the 2012 Figurative Art Show, and that one was in Pennsylvania. So amazing, amazing just resume, and if there's somebody that you want to collect, this is the person that you want to collect.
And this item is only going to be offered during this half hour, so you really need to call in within the next few minutes. This is the last chance that you'll be able to take home this wonderful piece, KC Spotlight. It retails again for $3,600, and we're looking for a starting bid of $1,000. You can place that bid by calling 1-800-270-6601. What strikes you about this, Tim?
You know, it's just from going from light to dark, and the thing is that from each corner you'll find that, you know, even you'll see that there's such just clarity of how dark something is, and it goes all the way up, and it just almost looks like a picture to me. And that's what I was looking at, and I was actually talking to Dee about this earlier, is that it's not a photo. This is actually somebody that is just wickedly talented and sits there and really is attention to detail, and it's not a picture, and it looks like that. So charcoal is one of those mediums. It's extremely hard to grasp as an artist, and to me, I just have such an appreciation for this piece.
And perhaps you think that you already have a great art collection with watercolors and acrylics, but you don't have a charcoal. This would be the perfect addition to it. Round out your collection. We know that you serious art collectors are out there, so call us now, 1-800-270-6601. Place your bid in support of local artists who are known throughout the country.
Absolutely. She's very well collected, and this is another piece with the framing just amazing, and it's with museum glass, and there's linen. If you look really closely, you'll see the linen, and it's not just your typical mat. So as far as, again, just ready to hang, it's one of those pieces that you walk in and you know that the framing is just, it makes the piece and it complements it so well.
Yes, absolutely. And like you said, it's ready to hang. So that is actually very important. For a lot of people ask us about that too. So item 41F, KC Spotlight. It's going to be gone in just a few minutes. So now is the only time that you have to call in. It retails for $3,600. We're looking for $1,000 starting bid. I know you're out there. I know you're out there, the one who wants this. So Tim, what else can you tell us? Can you go back to the awards that she's won?
Sure. You know, they've been all over, but really one of the more significant ones is the California State Fair in 2011. And that's it's just hard to enter into that one specifically because it's so wide range, and you see artists all over California. And to win in 2011, it's just huge. And she was a juror last year here.
That's right.
So she was a juror. She's a longtime supporter of KVIE, and just one of those people that when you walk into a house, you see her work. And again, a lot of people mistake it for a picture, and it's not. It's something that someone is drawn and really just amazing as far as artistic talent's concerned.
It's that good. It's from a very prestigious, well-known, award-winning artist, and this can be part of your collection today. Again, we're looking for a starting bid of $1,000. Go ahead and give us a call, 1-800-270-6601. We have a whole phone bank of volunteers that are eager to take your call for this piece right now. Again, this is called Casey Spotlight by Annie Murphy Robinson. Tim, what else can you tell us about this this incredible method that she used?
Yeah, you know, charcoal is used where people will start with a very light sketch and go over it multiple times. And in this case, it's probably the exact same thing, but the one thing that I see is the talent that, you know, doing anything with human hair is pretty tough to do in general, and to make it look like a picture is just really hard. So
Absolutely.
That's one of those talents.
Okay, well, we're going to go over to Dee in the phone bank and see what's going on there. Dee?
Thanks, Andrea. I am here with this little jewel of a painting by Kim Scott. It's called Two Rivers. It's number 41C. I've got a bid of $450. It has a retail value of $1,500. Kim Scott is a Sacramento artist from way back in the 80s. She was one of the California funk kind of artists that started through the Michael Himovitz Gallery. She's really well known. She's been doing very well in the LA area. She's an instructor here in town. You've seen her on air as one of our art talents. She looks a lot like this. So this is sort of a self-portrait. She is a major bird watcher. So a lot of birds appear in her work. What I'd like to point out is she decorates her frame kind of like Roy DeForest did. So this isn't a commercial frame job. The artist makes the frame to be part of the piece. It's ready to go. It's ready to hang on the wall. It's got a beautiful kind of mystic quality to it. And it's too bad my birthday has passed, because I'd be begging for a birthday gift right here. Kim Scott's Twin Rivers 41C. I've got a bid of $450. I need a $1,500 bid to make this a bell ringer. Start your Sacramento art collection now. I can't say that enough. These are important pieces. We sold off the Gary Pruner. We're going to sell this one off in less than a minute. So let's move on. I'm going to send it back to Andrea.
Thank you very much, Dee, and thank you to all of our bidders this weekend. Stay with us because we have more original art for you to bid on and buy coming up next on the KVIE Art Auction.
Stay tuned for the award winners category, coming up next on the KVIE Art Auction. This category features the best of this year's auction, carefully selected by the jurors and curator. View all of the categories featured in this year's auction at kvie.org/art auction. Bid high and bid often.
Thank you to our sponsor tonight of the KVIE Art Auction, the Nilo Company. We appreciate your support of KVIE. Up next, we have the award winners. We would like to announce our People's Choice Award voted on at the Art Auction Preview Gala this year. This year's People's Choice is item 15F, Apple Green by J.C. Strout. Let's do a quick review of all the art in this next half hour. First, we have item 41C, Two Rivers by, First, we have item 42A, White Birches by the River by Victoria Smith. That's acrylic on canvas measuring 36 by 36, and it retails for $900. After that, we have The Angel, item 42B by Glenna Kessler. Oil on canvas measuring 33.5 by 60.25. It retails for $1,200. Up next after that, we have item 42C. This is California Farmland by Timothy Mulligan. It's acrylic on canvas measuring 16 by 20, and it is retailing for $650. After that, we have item 42D, Fire and Water by artist Mary Ellen Lane. This retails for $380. And finally, at the end of this half hour, we'll have item 42E, Summer Suit by Cindy Wilson. This is a ceramic measuring 5 feet 6 inches by 2.5 by 2, and that retails for $2,800. Artist and art expert Tim Collum is here with us today. Tim, can you tell us a little bit about 42A?
Yeah, this is Victoria Smith. This is a large piece. This is one of those pieces you walk in, it's 36 by 36, and the frame's a little bit bigger than that. But this is a 2013, so this year, the first place award winner at the KVIE for landscape. So the framing itself, and you'll see it's beautiful, it has linen, it's done by Midtown Framing.
Beautiful.
So
Thank you,
nice.
Midtown.
Thank you, Midtown. And you walk in, walk into a house, it's one of those pieces again, very, very bright, colorful. She has a very unique grasp of color, and Victoria is just an amazing artist.
Victoria is amazing. I absolutely love this piece. It is item 4142A, and this is White Birches by the River. This is Victoria Smith, and it retails for $900. We have a high bid of $270. Let's keep that going up. I have a feeling that this is going to escalate quickly.
It will go up quick. This is one of those Sacramento landscapes. It's a quintessential landscape, and it's one of those pieces that where you have trees along a sunny path, and she uses so many different colors and different hues to really capture the trees without getting too aggressive, where there's not, you know, these dark pictures. Everything's light. It's a very happy and bright piece.
It's very, very fantastic. And I didn't mention the phone number. It's on your screen. It's 1-800-270-6601. That's the number to call to place your bid on this item. It's currently at $270. Let's get it at $295. Make it an even $300. Our friendly phone bank volunteers are here to take your call. What else can you tell us about Victoria?
You know, Victoria is right now at the John Netsoulis Gallery. She exhibits a lot of large pieces, and this is a large piece that is a great focal point in a room. And if you put it in a large dining room, or it could be, you know, anywhere. And with her, she's just, her stock is growing in Sacramento, and we're just seeing more and more of her paintings. And with Netsoulis Gallery in Davis and that area, it's amazing.
So it's a wonderful investment.
Yeah, it's a showpiece. I mean,
Yeah.
really, it's an investment, and you can hear the phones ringing. I mean, it is really one of those pieces
Absolutely.
that it's a showpiece.
And it's an award winner for good reason. This year she won first place in landscape, and
Right.
you can see why.
Yeah, this is one that my wife is probably at home right now looking at, and maybe on the phone. And I'm not trying to give any signals or anything like that. There's it's a gold leaf Italian frame. It does have linen that wraps around, and
Gorgeous.
it's ready to go. It's one of those pieces to me that people walk in and they love it.
Well, it looks like everybody watching right now is ready to go and get the bidding going on this piece. We are already at $325. The bidding is hot on this item. It retails for $900. And just like with our last break, all of the pieces in this break, including this one, these are collectible pieces.
Absolutely.
These are pieces that you want in your serious collection. What else can you tell us about this artist?
Well, and just to talk about what you're talking about is that they are serious pieces where they've won awards. And it's one of those things where she has won awards. She's very generous to donate to KVIE, and she especially dedicated this to Huell Hauser, which is, to me, I think that says it all. And it's one of those people that have just really, really grasped Sacramento and painted some of these great things. And there's lots of layers that you can't necessarily see, that if you're watching it on TV, that you'll see there's so many different broad brushstrokes on this.
Well, fantastic. Well, the bidding is high, and it is going. It's currently at $500. We're going to keep this open, but we're going to move on to item 42B, the Angel. This is by Glenna Kessler. It's an oil on canvas measuring 35.5 by 60 1/4. Talk about a statement piece. This retails for $1,200. We are looking for a starting bid of $350. Tim, what can you tell us about Miss Kessler?
This is a figurative piece. It's an oil on canvas, and she got a painting and drawing degree from the University of South Alabama, and this is one of those paintings that I saw during the award ceremony that people were just gathering around and just gazing. This is a first place figurative award that was given to us, or given to her in 2013, and it's just one of those ones where it's a painting that's a part that she uses Western religious and historical cues. So when I was talking to her, she was just telling me all the different things, and again, layers and layers of paint. This is one that during the award ceremony, people gave lots of attention to.
And you can see why. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm not surprised to know that so many people just gathered around and just stared at it at the preview gala. It is absolutely incredible. We're looking for a starting bid of $350 on the Angel. This is 42B. What else can you tell us about this piece?
If you look close, there's an angelic halo that's around here, and she actually lived in Switzerland for about 12 years, did a series of these paintings, and this is one that she was very fond of. It's one that is really one of those paintings that it just shows her grasp and technical ability to paint and really get a lot of different types of colors and usage as far as texture is concerned.
And where would you see this in somebody's home?
Again, yeah, great size in the home or an office. It's, you know, it's one of those standout pieces that I like where, again, it grabs attention and people walk in, and again, it's an award winner and it's a great investment.
This is one of those pieces you'll have in your home and people will talk about it. It's a fantastic conversation piece as well. And we're going to actually go back to Dee. Dee, what do you have going on over there?
I have got the big, beautiful white birches by the river, number 42A by Victoria. Victoria, maybe I shouldn't be telling personal stuff, but she went through a really hard time this last year. You know, she had some health issues, and one of the things that got her through was painting. And it's so nice to see her doing larger works again. For a long time, she was doing very small works. This is a stunner. It's an award winner. I'll tell you that when we had the Best Frame Design contest, this was one of the ones that the jurors were so impressed with. Midtown Framing did a beautiful job on it. They enhanced the piece. They didn't overwhelm it. Right now, it's only got a bid of $775. It's got a $900 value. This piece needs to be a bell ringer. This needs to be in your home. All of you people that live in Elk Grove, some of you guys that live in East Sac with those big sweeping ceilings, this piece can handle a huge wall. So let's get the bid up there. We're up to 800 now, 100 more, and we can make it into a bell ringer. Thank you, Victoria, personally, again, for getting us this piece, number 42A, White Birches by the River. I'm at $850. I am $50 shy of a bell ringer. Come on, just bump it up that $50, and let's get the retail price for this, because it is a glorious piece. We're going to close it out really quick in like a minute and a half. So if you're on the fence, we are at 900. Let me hear a bell. Okay, let's go back to Tim.
Oh, thank you so much for your generosity out there for making that a bell ringer. We are next to item 42B, the Angel. We're looking for a starting bid of $350. Tim, can you tell us a little bit more about this piece? What do you love about it?
Glenna's work, as far as figurative concerned, figurative is one of the hardest things to do as an artist. It's one of those things to get the human form in a shape that looks accurate. And it's, to me, she's blended also figurative and she's done different elements within the painting.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. We're going to move on to 42C, but 42B is still open. This is a hot little item. This is California Farmland by Timothy Mulligan. It retails for $650, but we already have a high bid of $1,100. Again, this is an award winner from the California's Gold category. What can you tell us about this?
Timothy's painting got one, I mean, I just saw so many people, again, going towards this painting, and he wanted to show the beauty of our local farmlands with just the patches of color, the earth, the dirt, the mud, all of those things, just a symbolic California landscape. And I just saw people all the time sitting there going back and forth to this painting. So he's in the, oh, there's another bell ring.
Yay!
Tim's an unbelievably nice guy, just had such a great heart and just loves the Sacramento value. And you can tell within this piece, the passion that he has with the painting, it looks really, really good.
You can really see that passion come through, absolutely. Like I said, we have a high bid of $1,100 going right now. Don't let this piece walk away from you. It's the time to call. It's 1-800-270-6601. What else about Mr. Mulligan?
Well, Tim, you can see, I mean, it's a hot item in this auction. This is his first time in the auction. Already, he's gone way above what, you know,
yeah.
I'm just blown away by it, to tell you the truth.
He's in demand.
Exactly. He got the first place award winner in the California Goal. He studied under Condos and also Peter Vandenberg and some of the other local Sacramento just celebrities as far as art is concerned. So he's very well versed, and you can see it in his painting. This is one of those paintings that just you walk by and you go, okay, this is Sacramento.
And not only is it a wonderful piece artistically, it's also a fantastic investment. This is for you serious art collectors out there. This is a piece that you do not want to let slip away. This would be perfect addition to your Sacramento area art collection.
Landscapes,
yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's 16 by 20, perfect size. It can go in an office, go in a home, go really anywhere.
All right, well, let's go check out what Dee has going on in the phone bank, Tim.
I'm back here with item number 42B, the Angel. This was the winner of the best figurative piece in the auction. Remember, I had over 600 people enter the auction. We only chose 240 pieces. This one was the best figurative piece chosen by Kim Scott. It has a retail value of $1,200. I am only at $350. This is a substantial piece. It'll look great in your home. To me, it's got a real kind of romantic story going on here. We've got this beautiful woman with a kind of a halo sort of idea going on here. I love the texture. It's almost like 3 separate paintings in one large piece. Again, I've got a bid. Now we're up to 400, so we've got people bidding on this piece. Again, I'm going to close this really quickly. Let me recap. White Birches by the River, 42A. It is now a bell ringer. It's $1,225. I'm not closing it yet, but by the time you see me again, that one's going to be closed. So if you're interested in either one of those pieces, really, you've got to bid now because we are on a time deadline, folks. 1-800-270-6601. Call and get your masterpiece now. Let's go back to Tim.
All right, thank you very much, Dee. We are at 42D. This is Fire and Water by Mary Ellen Lane, another award winner in the sculpture category. This retails for $380. We've got a high bid of $225 going. Tim, what can you tell us about the artist?
You know, this Mary Ellen's piece is amazing. This mosaic pair of wheels was created as a testament to the eternity and the power of the elements of fire and water. And they're different sizes, their representation's actually equal. And the two pieces are displayed as one work of art. So very unique. Her work just is unbelievable.
Isn't it?
And here she is. I'm just going to talk about
what
her
a
a little bit.
surprise.
I'm going to talk about Mary Ellen. We had a show together in June at Archival Framing, and we had such a good time. And bottom line is she sold so many of these pieces. I can't tell you how many times that we saw people coming in and just taking just over 15 to 20 minutes just looking at one piece.
No, and this was an award winner in the sculpture. We're just bragging on her, and
Yeah,
she's right here
blushing,
being all
blushing
fair.
big time.
And she does beautiful commission work. But why don't you tell us a little bit about these pieces?
Well, Fire and Water, it was basically around relationships. You know, people, some people are fiery, some people are calm, and so I kind of wanted to explore that in mosaic. And in the water part, there is still a little bit of fire, because when you're a watery person, you kind of make people calm.
That is beautiful.
It makes me calm. Well, thank you very much for not just volunteering, but giving us your work.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. That was the artist herself. You heard it right from the artist. This is a wonderful piece to take home. This is definitely a wonderful addition to your collection. We're currently at $225. You can place your bid by calling us right now at 1-800-270-6601. Tell us a little bit more about this piece,
so
Tim.
this is we want to make sure that everyone's clear. It's a Juror Award winning for sculpture, and it's one of those things where you look at, and she uses so many different elements, and the time that's put into each one of these pieces just shows. And it's the dedication, and she's just so precise with her colors, and the mosaics are just really incredible. So I had, like, again, I said I had a show with her, and her show sold, at least 90% of the pieces. So she is a very hot artist, and you'll see that a lot of her pieces just keep going up and up and up.
Very hot artist, very popular artist, somebody that you definitely want in your collection. And we are going to go over to the phone bank right now and see, is that Dee over there?
Yep.
Dee? Hey,
Okay,
Dee.
just like I said, we closed 42A. It is no longer available. Right behind me, though, I still have 42B. This is the Angel. It's got a retail value of $1,200. I've got a bid at $400. And again, I promise you, next time I come back, it's going to be gone. I'm going to send it over to Heath because he's over here, and he's got a bell ringer going on. He has California Farmland 42C. It has a retail of $650, and he's up to $950. And are we going to go to Heath?
I am ready. All right, am I on? Okay. Somebody tell me. I'm with California Farmland, Tim Mulligan's piece. We currently have a bid of $1,100 on this item, folks. This is a gorgeous piece, and if you want some real California gold, this is it, folks. Make it part of your collection today by placing a bid of $1,200 on it. Now is the time to do it. Don't wait 5 minutes. Now is the time. We want you to call in within the next minute. Get in with one of our volunteers. They're ready to take your call. If you're not on the phone with one of the volunteers in the next minute, you're going to miss out on these great pieces of art. We're here celebrating the beautiful art of Northern California artists who have graciously and generously donated this art in support of KVIE Public Television, and you get to bring it home into your home or into your work. Now I want you to bid on California Farmland 42C, so when you call in, tell the volunteer that's the piece you want. I've got a bid of $1,325. Let's bring it up to $1,500 and keep it going. And now let's head back to Andrea and Tim.
All right, thank you very much, Heath. We are still here with item 42D, Fire and Water with Mary Ellen Lane. Check this out, guys. You pick up this piece, you actually get two pieces. This is a two-part piece, yeah?
Absolutely.
Mary Ellen created this work especially for KVIE's art auction. It has not been shown anywhere before. This is one of a kind. And right now the high bid is only at $250. Let's get it up to $275, $300. Let's keep going. Let's make it a bell ringer. It's worth $380. So call right now, 1-800-270-6601. Some more about this piece, Tim?
Rarely do you see Mary Ellen do work that is, she does a lot of the larger pieces, and you'll see in rectangular. What I like about these are circular, and very rarely do you see circular out of Mary Ellen, and it's one of those pieces that you look at and it just, you can hang anywhere. I mean, and they can go together. You can put one on top of each other. You can arrange them in different ways, horizontally and vertically as well.
I love how playful that is. It kind of leaves it up to you to sort of be the artist at home, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Mary Ellen also very recognizable. Like you said, she's very popular.
Yes.
She showed at your gallery recently?
She has. She's really grown, and in the last 5 years, really her stock has gone up quite a bit.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to leave that open, and hopefully it'll be a bell ringer pretty soon. It's at $325. Right now, we are moving on to item 42E. This is Summer Suit by Cindy Wilson. It's a ceramic. It's quite tall. It's actually taller than me. I usually get dwarfed by people. I've never been dwarfed by a sculpture this close before. This is it retails for $2,800, and we already have a high bid of $825. So call us right now to bid on this piece, 1-800-270-6601. Tim, what can you tell us about this piece or the artist?
I can say that it's also taller than I am as well. So Cindy Wilson is, she's fantastic. She's a fantastic person. She is just really where she's mastered the ceramics, clay. I have her actually in my personal gallery, and she sells everything she puts in there. So there's a huge demand of Cindy Wilson art right now. And it's one of those pieces, and that's it.
Thank you for that last bell ringer. That was on Fire and Water. Beautiful piece. Now, Summer Suit, this is just absolutely astounding. Tim, what do you like the most about this piece? 19. We're going for 2,000. Tim, can we get 2,000?
We sure
can.
Get
to we got 2,000. We're going for 2,100. Get the 2,100. Come on, guys. Let's get it to be a bell ringer. We got 2,000 right now. I'm looking for $2,100. I got 2,200. Oh my gosh.
This is
by far, skyrocketing.
And this is the biggest piece in the show.
I need 23, guys.
It's perfect for outdoors. So
I need 23.
We're getting there. We're getting close.
Let's get it. I
She's
got
gone
23.
Up. There's 23 right there.
I need 24, guys. I need 24. We're only 500 away from $2,800.
Have we mentioned it's a curator's award? It's an award-winning piece.
We should. It's a curator's award too. But come on, guys. We need to get this up. I have 25. I got 25. I need 26.
$400.
We are only $300 away from making it a bell ringer. I know you're out there. I know you're out there. I got 26. Oh, this is a hot item. I need 27.
I think someone just needs to go.
Let's go to 3,000. Let's go to 3,000.
Lock it up.
Let's get
you
to 3,000,
take this home,
guys.
Put it right next to your pool. It'd be perfect.
We got 27. We got 2,700, Tim.
Or close.
Come on.
Close.
We are $100 away from a bell ringer. Let's make it a bell ringer.
Let's go 3,000.
Let's get 3,000. Let's just get. Oh, we got $2,800. That's a bell ringer right there.
Let's go.
But that is not high enough. Let's skyrocket
Let's get
this.
one more for 3,000.
3,000?
I
Let's go.
think it's there.
Let's go 3,000. Let's go 3,100. Let's go 32. I'm at 28. Come on, guys. I need 29. I need 3,000 on this wonderful piece, Summer Suit by Cindy Wilson. All right, well, stay with us because there is still so much more art, original art coming up that we know you'll want to bid on and buy as the KVIE Art Auction continues.